Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisors channel. Here at our channel, we're looking for interesting buy opportunities for US based stocks. Today we will talk about Cleanspark Incorporated, traded at Nasdaq, ticker name CLSK. Well, CLSK finished today with another 1.44 percentage in decline, and also after hours 63, and it means actually quite big and huge jump after hours. And the question is, how can we trade here overall, and actually what we can do, because in general what you see is a combination of trends and news and overall situation that can be observed on the market. So we need to take it all into account to understand how to trade, and to really see better what's happening, we really need to a little bit to demagnify, because we have in general a major correction still taking place. It's a steady state decline that did start from mid of January of this year, with some, let's say, recharge wave by through the February, and then real confirmed decline started from mid of February. We can see here, if you would plot it as one channel, you can see it's going really well here. And you can either plot it as a two channels or one with, let's say, a lower support line. So if you would do it like this, then it's something like that. So we have, first you can see there is a top line now formed, and lower it was another one. Or you can plot it as a two descending channels. This would be, let's say, more classical way, where the one is here. It was going from mid of February to mid of May. Then we had kind of a breakout, so we tried to break it through, didn't work, and we slide it down. If you would continue further, actually it didn't work. Here we see the false breaking of the trend, didn't work, we declined, and now we formed actually a secondary channel. So if you would draw it here, this is our secondary channel, which is going here. And the question is, will it, so there was again kind of a tryout for to break it. You can see this didn't work. So after hours we are at 1292 now. So let's have a look. What is this line? And if you look carefully, you can clearly see this is actually the line sitting exactly here. So we are just a little bit, let's say, at the lower part where we started. So we below that line, you see some volatility still taking place. So we are exactly on this, let's magnify it back, we're exactly on this false, let's say, breakout line, the second false breakout line that we just did draw here. And the question is how it will go. Will we really stick to this line, or we will go lower? Because if we would stick to this line and there will be recovery forming kind of a white red similar to this or this one, usually white reds on descending trend are very bullish, so they can really break out this current channel. And if not, then we might descend, and if we descend, we will actually go all the way to the bottom of this second gray channel. And this would mean that we will need to take into account also the formed in August, November of previous year. That's why I again demagnified, in order to trade here correctly. So overall, the position should recover any moment, because you can see the clear signs. Also, you see here this level formed kind of very strong level at 1256. That was many times, actually it's a little bit high, it's a range here. This was formed also, as I mentioned, by November, August of previous year, but also it was reconfirmed by mid of May, and now you see the reconfirmation in July, August. So it looks like there is some fight taking place. If we pierce it further downwards, another story, but we can trade with both opportunities, with either breaking upwards or downwards. So in order to do this, let's talk about now how to buy and how to trade. So anyway, it's obvious that we will probably be lower trading next session, and this will be just in the level defined by, again, August, November of previous year price action. So this will be our first position to buy. For longer term perspective, if we rebounds, or when we rebounds, we could go all the way at least let's say to the level from 23 to let's say almost 30, the first line would be about, let's say 23 plus minus. So this would be midterm. And if you are a daily trader, of course, or let's say more short-term trader, you want to take profit earlier. And taking of profit earlier, here we can say the profit taking note will be quite big. It's quite nice for this stock. It's from 15 to 20%, but this might require some time. So you would need to wait. And once you can do it, really take it, don't hesitate, otherwise position might expire. So this is the profit target for this position. And now let's talk about how to buy through. The first level to buy would be between 12.96 and 10.80. So this will be our first level to buy through. And how to buy through with which portions we will talk at the end of this video, as we usually do. So the first one, 1080 to 1296. You can say, wow, that's quite broad channel. Yes, indeed, it is broad channel, but also the volatilities are quite broad, you see here. So this position might be really volatile. So this is also reflected in the channel itself. And you can also see that overall RSI is descending here. MACD histogram is actually breaking from top wave downward. So we are probably going to negative area, forming 1-2 negative waves. This would mean we might go lower. So we might go all the way through the first channel downwards and then rebounds. And if the first level actually would be broken, it would mean we could descend further. This way we might form the third descending channel, so the third gray area, which will be maybe accelerated, most probably actually if it forms it descend, which looks ugly, but it is a good sign in the sense that usually accelerated channels formed at the end of overall descending trend are usually indication for very fast reversal opportunity. This means that you just need to be ready to buy the lower level here, and this would be the level clearly formed on these, let's say, price indicators, and this would be between 6.95 at the bottom and 8.16 at the top. So this will be our second call out, second level where we should be prepared to buy. So these are, let's say, expected levels. And now let's talk about catalyst-based, negative catalyst-based risk mitigation. This is usually the third level. We don't call it technical level because first two we indeed call technical levels. It means that these levels can be expected. They can form due to normal trading actions. And the third level is not expected at all, but it's based on possible negative catalysts. And negative catalysts, simply speaking, could be just a bad news or global market or local sector situation, which will push the price down. It's not expected, you cannot anticipate it, but you can mitigate risks if it happens. And that's what we do, because we are not talking about any stop loss techniques at our channel. And this means we need to be ready to buy actually, and therefore to be ready to buy at the very principal levels from where the price just cannot go lower. And those principal levels are clearly formed here by actually even July price action of previous year, and this will be between 410 and 319. You can say like, whoa, it's quite low. Indeed, you are right, and that's why I'm saying it's not the level that we expect at all. This is just the money we would like to keep in case of some kind of doomsday scenarios taking place, because if it is happening, price could go and then you will be really comfortable buying there while others will be exiting with huge losses and actually forcing this position while you will be just buying through and on the rebounds making a lot of profit. It might sound a little bit contradicting, but indeed this is the case. With this way of trading, the worse the situation happens, the better is for you, in a sense that yes, you will spend a bit more time, you will need to wait a bit more, but at the end your gain will be even bigger. So this is the situation that gives you very, very well echeloned defense with those levels, where first two are technical, so expected, and the third one is just risk mitigation. So with this being said, this is how to trade with Cleanspark. Now we need to talk about how we buy through, because we are buying through the levels not linearly, meaning that the lower it goes, the more we want to buy, such a way that our effective average price will be very close to the appropriate level. So once the rebounds once the rebounds is taking place, you can make the most profit out of it. And with this being said, here it's a classical 6 portions play still, meaning, 5 portions play, meaning that there is no extra surprise expected. And 5 portion play means that the money you would like to play here, you can split in 5 portions, then you can buy with 1 portion through the first level, with another 2 portions you can buy through the second level if price goes there, and the remaining 2 portions you just keep them as a reserve to buy through at the third level, if it happens. If not, you just keep them. So these are usually your safety money, because we don't do stop loss, but you keep your safety money. It's kind of your pillow, which will not allow you to really go to a negative trade at the end of the day if anything bad happens. So with this being said, you should be very secure to trade in general. And the reason we choose this strategy instead of stop loss is because for stop loss, usually you buy your time with money. So you say, I don't want to wait. I want to take my loss and go another position. This is usually good when you are trading very fast. So intraday, when you look at 15 minutes or 1 minute candles. But if you do through days, let's say, looking at daily candles like here we do, looking at the principal levels, this is the way of trading for either a big money or for those who trade as a secondary source of income. So they buy, they wait, look after a few days, sell or buy again. So for this way of trading, we think that this is usually way of trading indeed, as I said, either big money or for those who seek as a secondary income source. And since the latter case are the people who are looking for advices in YouTube usually, and that's why we decide to choose this strategy and present this strategy of trading for you at our channel. So if you like it, don't forget to press the bell button, subscribe to our channel. This way you will not miss new videos. And this is end actually for Cleanspark. Good luck with this one as well. And see you at another episode of Stocks Advisor channel.